Here's a video of a bolt I used demonstrating using the NXT cam in line following mode. This bolt has an NXT camera, is looking down right in front of the bolt, and it's following the black line here as it's going. In order to switch your NXT cam into line following mode, you have to have firmware version 1.11 on the camera. You can check this by plugging the camera in, running NXTG, and move the mouse over the NXT cam block, and it will show you what version you have. In this segment, I want to demonstrate the difference between object tracking mode and line tracking mode. I have an NXT cam here. I am running NXT cam viewer here. And as you can see, I have a line here on this piece of paper. If I turn it, you see I'm getting a bounding box around my object, which is what object tracking mode is supposed to do. You cannot tell a difference between a line, a square, or a circle in this mode. Now in line tracking mode, let me just change the camera over. In line tracking mode, you can see that it breaks it up into 18 pixel high segments on the height. And as a result, if I turn my object sideways, you can see that I'm looking at a line versus a box. And basically what's going on here is that when the bolt is running along following the line, it is tracking the center of this upper box here. And as it goes off center, you can see that it is capable of tracking that line. That's what line tracking mode is. This is a close-up of the bolt that I used to make the line following video. As you can see, it's just a simple tri-bolt, the building instructions of which you can get out of the education version of the NXTG software. I put a couple of beams on here to hold the camera up. If you look closely, you can see the camera's at a little bit of a forward tilting angle, and the reason why is the area of view of the camera is the area right in front of the bolt here. Looking at it straight forward, you can see that the camera is off center from the bolt, and the reason why is because the field of view of the camera is actually offset from the center line of the camera. The center line of view of the camera is in the center of the bolt here. The camera is approximately 6.5 inches off of the floor, and that gives you a wide enough area that gives you an area of view about the width of the wheelbase, which is sufficient for it to keep track of the line and not to lose it as it's driving along.